Hello everyone. I am Professor Amit Vyas, Computer IT Department from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Today we are discuss about the subject of mobile computing and wireless communication. We are discuss about the previous lecture transmission media. So what is the transmission media? Transmission media in two types. We can show that one is guided media and another is unguided media. For the guided media, we can show that one twisted pair coaxial cable optical fiber and unguided media. It means the wireless communication. We can show that radio wave, microwave. So we can show the transmission media in briefly in previous lecture. Now today topic is OSI model and TCP/IP model. So what is the OSI layer and architecture? We can show that here. So this is the 7 layer. You can show that this is the diagrams of OSI reference model. We can show that. Now we can start. What is the OSI layer? OSI model is based on proposal developed by the International Standard Organization as the first step on the onward international standard of the protocol used in the various layer. It means OSI layer is developed by the ISO is particular purpose for the based on the protocol which is used for the various level for the layer. So this is the different layer. You can show that it was revised in 1995. The model is called OSI model for Open System Interconnection Reference Model because it deals with connecting open system, that is system that are open for the communication with other system. So this is the introduction of OSI layer. OSI model is 7 layer. First is physical, the next data link, network, transport, session, presentation and application. So this is 7 layer which is used in OSI model. So we can show all the layer in explanation. So what is the importance of the all layer and how the system is interconnect communication to each other. We can show that in OSI reference model. Now we can start. The first layer is a physical layer. So the physical layer coordinate the function required to carry a bit stream over the physical media. It deals with mechanical and electrical specification of interface and transmission media. It also defines a procedure and function that the physical device and interface have to perform some transmission is occupied. This is the diagrams of OSI model. So in physical layer, which is used some router for the data transmission for one to another, and physical layer data can be converted into bit from. Then after data link is converted into frame. Then after network is a group of frame is called the packet, and a group of bit it called the frame. Then after transport layer, session and presentation layer. But this is the physical layer. Physical layer, it means the connect one network to another based on the wire or wireless devices. So router which are connected is a best example of the physical layer. So what is the physical layer? The physical layer is concurrent with following condition or characteristic. Physical characteristic of interface and medium. So this is the characteristic of physical. First of all is interface and medium. Second is representation of the bit, data rate, synchronization of bit, line configuration and topology of physical layer and transmission mode. So this is the characteristic of physical layer. So data we can represent in bit form for the physical layer. Then line of configuration, topology and transmission mode. Synchronization of bit, it means a number of bit we can synchronize for the physical layer and data we can transmit it for the host-to-host network. This is use of the physical layer. Now next is a data link layer. So the data link layer specify the raw data bits are grouped into frame and specific frame format. It means the physical layer in data form is a bits form, but the data link is convert bit from into frame. So group of bit it is called the frame. So data link layer is specify some frame format for the data link layer. Data link layer it is responsible for the error condition, flow control, hardware addressing, and how the device such a hub, bridge, and switch is operate in the layer 2. It means data link layer is also responsible for the error control and flow control for the hardware and addressing. So this is the importance of the data link layer, and its device is used for the hub, switch, bridge for the network layer. It establishes and maintain the data link for the network layer. We can show that above. So data link layer is also important for the hub, switch, and network for the data link layer, and groups of bit we can convert into frame. So this is the data link layer. We can show that the data link layer is divided into two sub layers, logical layer and medium access control. So logical link control layer it is called LCC, and medium access control layer it is called the MAC. What is the LCC? This establish and maintain link between communication devices, and MAC it is responsible for providing a method for the station to gain access to the medium. So this is the data link layer importance for the LCC and MAC for the communication and medium access. So now next is network layer. So what is the network layer? We can show that. This is the diagrams of the OSI reference model. Network layer it is used and convert the groups of frame into packet. Now network layer. So the network layer is responsible for the source to destination delivery of packet possible across the multiple network. So this is the important task of the network layer. The data we can send for one source to destination in network layer. So network layer is the importance for the OSI reference model. We can show that the package we can deliver in the network layer for the multiple network. It means network we can send the multiple network for particular package for source to destination. So the network layer is concurrent with following logical address and routing. So this is the network layer, you can show that. Now next is transport layer. The transport layer is responsible for the process to process deliver for the entire message. It means you can send one network layer through one data in another source to destination. At that time, transport layer is maintained for one to another. So what is the importance of the transport layer? So transport layer is used for the data you can send in network layer that manage in the data in the transport layer. Transport layer is maintain how many data you send for particular network to another network, and we can configuration you can show that the transport layer. So this is the important task of the transport layer. Process to process delivery entire message. For example, if any network is send one network to another for 20 file at time, the delivery of message you can show the transport layer. If the data is completely sent, that time you get the response. The message is sending. This is called the transport layer responsibility. The process is application program is running on the host. The transport layer ensures that the whole message is arrive and interact in order, oversee both the error control and flow control for the source to destination. So this is the importance. What is the transport layer is work? the message arrive for the sequential order, interact or initial order. It means if you send the number of package, but the entire source is received the package in the order of the sequence. And if any package is missing, that time error condition, it means the error control, and flow of information, it means which package is missing, that information is delivered for the particular source and destination in the transport layer. So what is the transport layer? The process to process information for the entire message. If the host or any network is sent one to another, at that time transport layer is sent the error control and flow control of message, as well as entire message processing if the any package is lost. So this is the important task of the transport layer in OSI model. We can show that this is the OSI model. So we can show that physical layer, data link layer, network layer, and transport layer. So transport layer is a group of package or any network package we can transmit from one to another. So what is the transport layer concurrent? It is concurrent with a service point addressing, segmentation and reliability, connection control. Then after you can show that flow control and error control. So this is the importance of the transport layer. Now we can show that what is the session layer and last presentation and application. So we can show what is the session layer. The session layer in the network is dialog the controller. So session layer is a one network controller you can manage. It establish, maintain and synchronize the interaction among the communication system. The session layer is concurrent with following: dialog control and synchronization. So session layer it work in the some dialog control and synchronization. It means you can show that the ATMs for the online net banking system, some of the time duration session you can expire, that time you can forget it and you can directly not log in particular page. So this is the session layer. So session layer is a maintain the security layer also for the particular purpose for the internet or net banking purpose. If your session is expired, then after you can re-log in. Otherwise you have not log in for particular purpose. So what is the importance of the session layer? It is a maintain and synchronization, interaction and communication system. It means it is maintain the interaction between one system to another for the particular established network. So if your data you can lose for any network, that time session you can expire, you can show that. For ATM or net banking transaction, that time you can problem you can fetch. If you not find particular OTP within a 1 minute or 2 minutes, your session is expired. So this is the importance layer of the network for the OSI model. Then next is presentation layer. The presentation layer is concurrent with the syntax, it means language and rules, and symmetrics, meaning of the each rules of information exchange between two systems. So what is the presentation layer? Presentation layer is a one particular rules or particular meaning for each and every rules you can define it. So presentation layer is maintain the rules we can transmit the information for one network to another. For example, one system is synchronizes particular bits form and another system is recognition one bytes form. So data you can send bits to bytes and convert in particular form. This is used for the presentation layer. So what is the presentation layer? The syntax and symmetric information is maintained in network. It is used for the presentation layer. So this is the concurrent of the presentation layer. One is translation, second is encryption, and a third is compression. So this is the three layer importance for the presentation layer. We can show the presentation layer in the three: translation, encryption and compression. So what is the translation? We can show the translate from one form to another. It means some bit to byte or any other form. Encryption is importance. Encryption and decryption for particular message for 0 to 1 bits and byte. And compression, it means you can large message, that time you can compress particular form, and then after you can transfer, so data you can send is easily as well as fast for particular network. And decompress your file, it means you can show that the zip file you can send, and data we can small. So this is used for the presentation layer. So now next is application layer. The application layer is enable the user, whether the human or software, to access the network. So what is the application layer? You can use that. It's provide user interface and support for service such as electronics mail, remote file access and data transfer, share the database management, and other types of distributed information system. So what is the application layer? Mostly application layer is used for the electronics mail and remotely access the file for particular one place to another, or share the database for one system to another system, and distributed management system is used for the application layer. So now the application layer is concurrent with the following: so network virtual termination, file transfer, accesses and management, and mail services. So this is the important task of the application layer. Then directory services. Directory is maintain the application layer for the data you can transfer from one to another for particular sequential manner. This is the importance maintenance task of the application layer. We can show that OSI reference model for physical layer, data link, network, transport session, presentation, and application. So physical layer mostly used, you can bits form, then after frame, packet, then transport layer. Packet you can transfer from one to another network, then session you can maintain. Presentation, it means the syntax and symmetric control for particular language. And application, your file you can access for any particular drive for any network for one to another place. So this is the importance of the OSI model in the network layer. So network is importance based on the OSI model. It means OSI model, we can show that also. Here we can show that the international standard is fixed for particular protocol. It means the protocol is fixed. You can send the data for one to another, then use only for the network layer and transport layer. Then you can send physical layer for the bits form. So this is the fixed layer in the network. You can manage the OSI reference model. So this is the OSI reference model. Now we can show the advantages and disadvantages of OSI model. What is the advantage? It is a generic model and acknowledge the guidance tools to develop any network model. So these are used for the, you can develop any other network also. It is a layer model. So change are only layer, do not affect another layer. And then is provide that the interface between layer do not change theoretically. So what is the importance? So we can show that this is the layer model. So you can change if any problems any network. So you can easily solve that based on the OSI reference model. So this is the advantage of the OSI model. Separate services, interface and protocol for the each and every layer, and it is flexible in the nature. Protocol in each layer can be replaced very consecutively depending upon the nature of the network. It means if any protocols is dependent for the any network, you can replace easily for the any times. It is support both the connection oriented services and connectionless services. So this is the advantages of the OSI reference model. You can show that. So next is disadvantage of OSI model. It is purely theoretical model that does not consider availability of appropriate technology. This restriction is practically implemented. The launching time of this model was inappropriate. When the OSI model and TCP/IP protocol were already implemented, so the companies were initially reduced for it. Means we can show the TCP/IP model in the next lecture. So this is the TCP/IP model. So already implement the TCP/IP model that you can implement the OSI model. And the OSI model is a very complex and costly. So you can show that this is the OSI model. You cannot repeat that this is the OSI model. So the next disadvantage is there is duplication of the service in the various layer. For example, services is like addressing, flow control, error control, and offer the multiple layer. It means some addressing and flow control and error control is offer some multiple layer. After launching the OSI model did not meet the practically need for the TCP/IP model. So the comparison is also for the TCP/IP model and OSI model. So we can show this is the explanation of the OSI model. So what is the working condition for each and every layer is we can show that. So this is the importance of the OSI model. So we can show the 7 layer. So now next is this is the layer. It means physical layer, data link layer, and network layer is a low layer or a hardware implementation. And the transport layer is a heart of OSI model. So you can implement it for the any layer. The transport layer is important because the sender and receiver both the communication is provided the transport layer. So this is the importance. So it is called the heart of the OSI model. Then this is the upper layer model, application, presentation, and session for the OSI model. So we can show that the each and every utilization of the OSI model. So this is the physical layer. Then next data link, network layer, transport, session, presentation, and application. So the physical layer, what is the work of physical layer? To transmit the bits in the medium form, we can show that. To provide the mechanism and electrical specification in the physical layer. Also you can use some fiber optics, coaxial cable or wireless cable, also some hub and repeater in the physical layer. And then next is data link layer. To organize the bits into frame form, we can show that the physical layer is used in the bit form and the data link is used in the frame form. So the bit form is converted into frame in the data link layer. And the next is to provide the hop-to-hop delivery in the data link layer. So this is the importance of the data link layer. Then next is network layer. What is the importance? To move the packet from source to destination and provide the inter-networking in the network for the network layer. So this is the two importance. The frame is converted into packet for the network layer, and network layer is transport for the source to destination and inter-networking facility for the network layer. Then next is what is the transport layer? So now the transport layer is provide the reliable process to process message delivery and error delivery. So the transport layer is a heart of the OSI model. It means it is provide the reliable process for one net to another. It means if your network is sent for particular address, that time the sender information, and if you message sending message and error delivery message is for the transport layer work. So this is the importance of the transport layer. Now next is session layer. To establish, manage and terminate a particular session, it is work of the session layer. We can show the ATM transaction, the transaction in the online net banking process. The session is expired, particular OTP within a 1 minute or 2 minutes. This is work of the session layer. And also we can use some API or socket layer for session layer. So now next is presentation layer. To translate, encryption and compression of the data, the main work of the presentation. Translation we can show that. So translate, it means some, we can show that here also. What is the translation? Language some rules for the symmetric data transmission for one information to another. It is work for the presentation layer. So this is the translation, encryption, decryption, all the information is work in the presentation layer. Now the last is application layer. To allow access to the network resources. All the network resources you can allow to access in the application layer. So the application layer is the importance for the all data network. So application layer is used the all the resources. It means the flow control, error control, messaging, all the services you can show that here also. Remotely access for the mail or transfer the data, sharing the database and distributed information, all the work in the application layer. So this is the OSI reference model, you can show that. So the next lecture we can show the TCP IP reference model. So thank you all of you. This is the OSI reference model, and next time you can show that the TCP IP reference model. Thank you.